Everyone is in their seats here at the Pepsi Center as the Nuggets look to grab a win here in downtown Denver, Colorado.
Ladies and gentlemen,
alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Spurs. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Damian Lillard out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Young. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Valanciunas out of Lithuania, the 5th overall pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he's still quite young. You know, a lot of talent offensively. Defensively, he's probably had less of an impact, but that's where he has to take the next step.
Now Conley. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The league leader in offensive rebounds on multiple occasions. Drummond doing it again.
Lillard again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Conley kicks to Drummond. Out to Conley. Bellinelli passes to Conley. To the inside. Drummond. The shot comes out. Nice D from Valanciunas. The 3. Again the miss by Lillard. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Conley with it. Lillard picks him up. Got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Conley dishes to Green. Conley against Lillard. Conley kicks to Drummond. Now here's Conley. He's covered closely.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Snell, that's good.
And really, Snell needs no time at all to get his jump shot off. He's looking to score once he gets the pass.
And really, the Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
Lillard misses.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now here's Conley trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Shots good from Young.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
They double-team Conley. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Drummond. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 6 points for Andre Drummond. And for the Nuggets and their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying pressure and forcing turnovers as a team at the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers forced.
Over to the wing. That's a 2 from Lillard. Tries again. And it's Denver with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. Bellinelli with the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. To the right side. Goes up to the stripe. Lillard with the bucket.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Conley, the pass to Drummond. No good on that one. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Now here's Conley. Back to Green. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Shoots. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
And it's Conley penetrating. It's stolen. Snell kicks to Lillard. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 5.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. Up 7. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Most many have talked about it. The growth of the game around the globe has really been something to see. How about among international players, guys that catch your eye?
Giannis, his name keeps coming up in all these conversations. Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford has been fantastic. Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, Rudy Gobert. There's so many different names. These guys stand out. But I think the young guys, Giannis, Porzingis, those are the guys I'm really looking at.
I'm a Dragic fan, too. Goran Dragic is a guy I like, though. He's a slasher. He's a guy that will drive.
He's been very solid.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Bellinelli. Hands out there with Green. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Satoransky in at the 1 spot. Valanciunas, good.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Satoransky, the pass to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 11.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Lillard attacking. Inside. It's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
And Satoransky kicks to Drummond.
Nice interior passing, and then the strong finish.
Screen by Valanciunas. Lillard dishes to Valanciunas. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And it's Drummond with the jam.
I mean, you have to be impressed by Andre's foot speed, beating several people down the floor.
Here's Satoransky, covered by Lillard. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
You can see on that drive that Valanciunas would not be denied. He just willed his way to the score.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Warriors leading by 7. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post. I agree. Kevin?
Well, the centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. Drummond goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you see the body control of Drummond, undeterred by some physical D. Now going to the line for one more.
And Drummond throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum, given how that sequence developed.
The Nuggets trailed by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And watching Andre Drummond play, he's really just an old-school type center. I mean, he eats up space in the middle and finishes plays in close. Not a skilled guy who can pull a defender away from the basket.
And with Drummond, he does play like towering centers of decades past.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't great at moving the ball around or hitting shots from range, but his size and athleticism are elite and one of the best rebounders in our game.
A different look for Denver. Pat Connaughton comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Barea subbed in for Satoransky. And Morris comes over to help. Back to Barea. Dishes it to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
He's learning how to score in more ways. Andre now able to sustain offense rather than it being so sporadic.
And stolen by Drummond. 4-on-3 break. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Drummond's got the game tied up here for Denver.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
And stolen by Fry. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Dion Waiters.
He entered the league with high expectations. Drummond made a lot of mistakes early, as one would expect. Now starting to come into his own. The 2 big things that you want from a center are rebounding and defense. Drummond can provide both. One of the best rebounders in this league. Defense, though, it can be hit or miss at times.
Morris with the bucket.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Raiders against Barea. And Young comes over to help. It's stolen by Morris. A 3 from Simmons. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Correa, the pass to Drummond. Stolen by Waiters. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Young. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
And it's Drummond missing.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
Here's Morris. And it's Golden State with another.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Barea kicks to Drummond. Pass to Connaughton. Outside for Barea. Drummond sets the screen for Barea. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And both free throws good for Barea. Warriors leading by 5. Morris into the lane. And Morris throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
And that concludes the first half. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Morris. Young is out there with Morris. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Simmons in at the 2 guard. Drummond the screen. Here's Conley. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Conley's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nuggets. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Many teams these days looking to play in transition. Some have suggested widening the definition of the clear path foul to allow those exciting situations to play out. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think it's still basketball defensively. I think if you have a guy that's out in front of you, I think the rules right now is fantastic. I don't want to see a change where guys are scared to make a play on the basketball because, hey, if I don't foul him, he gets a chance to get a bucket and 2 more shots. At the end of the game, in a huge game, which they all are, sometimes you want to be able to foul a guy, but if he's in front of you, I like the way the rules are right now.
He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
Not known for his defense, but Valanciunas did a great job on that play.
Nice Steve from Valanciunas. Gordon dishes to Lillard. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball. That'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Conley the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And it's got to this point, Drummond finishing with authority on a consistent basis.
Gordon with no one around. No good from outside. The Nuggets trailed by 10 to the middle. Here's Drummond. And good that time. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Lillard with the bucket.
timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Out to Conley. They double team Conley. Stolen by Gordon. Lillard outside. Gordon with a screen on Conley. Here's Lillard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead. They kick it out to Green. Off target from three-point range. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Steve, Danny Green, an outstanding perimeter defender. He can lock down either wing spot so well.
He even has the quickness to stay with point guards, always in your jersey, and an outstanding shot blocker for a wing.
Conley kicks to Drummond. Conley dishes to Drummond. Over Valanciunas. And again, Denver no good. And it's Gordon penetrating. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And stolen by Lillard. It's stolen by Nance. Conley, the pass to Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And Valanciunas, far from a finished product, Steve. His coaches and teammates feel he will get better. But in your opinion, where does he need to improve?
I think on a defensive end, he does a nice job of blocking shots. But I would love to see him in rotations, being able to be there a little bit earlier. And then on the offensive end, extend his range a little bit more and also have somewhat of a go-to move down on the low block.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Morris is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marcus Morris comes in for Gordon. Young's checked in for Young. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for Tony Snell. And Morris throws it down.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Basket. Marcus Morris. Blocking foul, hold on.
Conley against Lillard. Green kicks to Drummond. Over in the corner, Conley. Drummond a screen. 6 to shoot. The Warriors pull it in.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge. He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
And when the Nuggets are clicking on offense, Greg, they are a joy to watch.
You know they are, and one reason is because they're one of the better passing teams in the league. And right near the top in terms of assists per game last season. And all players on this roster at all positions look to make that extra pass to get an easy bucket.
Outside for Simmons. And then slams it in.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Lillard against Conley. Lillard outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Nance. Conley into the lane. To the paint. And it's Drummond missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that'll prompt Mike Malone to break right here. A timeout taken. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
You can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Denver calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Your Nuggets dancers.
Eight seconds left in the third quarter. Screened by Valanciunas. Three-pointer, Lillard. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Golden... Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Nuggets trail by 13. We've got Green. Andre Drummond is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And that one's good. Drummond.
Working every day to develop his skills. Drummond with a nice finish inside.
Valanciunas with a screen on Conley. Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down. His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
And stolen by Drummond. And it's Conley penetrating. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
That's his first personal foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Another shot. And Conley puts it in.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Here's Lillard. Gordon a screen. From deep three-point range. Here's Valanciunas. Nobody near Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 20 points.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just one made from beyond the arc, but he's drained three more since.
They double-team Conley. Drummond with a screen on Lillard. To the paint. And it's Drummond missing.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Over to the wing. Three-pointer, Snell. It's good from long range. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Young with the steal. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer, I think, is number one. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Akeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. And Lillard kicks to Gordon. Here's the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
The Nuggets trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Conley dishes to Drummond. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
There are guys Drummond's size, but not many move or adjust as well as he does against aggressive defense.
And that one misses. And Mike Conley at 6'1", not the biggest guy on the floor, not the heaviest guard you're going to go against, but he does compete at the defensive end well.
The reason why, Kevin, he's tough, he's mobile, and he has quick hands for steals. His frame isn't an issue for him.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
To me, what is most impressive about Mike Conley is his decision-making. He's a guy you can trust to handle and run your offense.
In the corner, Snell with it. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Gordon with the screen for Lillard. All alone. And the shot is good. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
And Mike Conley Jr., you know, you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor. Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
He is just hitting the backboard every chance he gets. He is feasting for rebounds out there.
They double-team Conley. Young with the steal.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
You know, when we talk about floor general, this is really what we mean. He was making the right reads, directing guys around, delivering passes that were on time and on point.
The kick out to Young. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lillard from outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Yeah, Lillard always looking to shoot from the outside. The D cannot give him daylight.
From deep, another 3 for Golden State. Conley left side. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.